I don't I don't see nothing changing from what I read and people tell me, but hey, it's pretty awesome, right? We're in this room where I'm still getting sorry, people are texting me. We're in this room where hey, we have to show up every day. This is not easy. Definitely not easy, and not everybody likes to do it, but this is why we're here. You know, the whole I was talking to other people, the whole role playing is crucial in our business. It's like if you could you imagine, Hilda, I'll use you as an example. If somebody calls you and you don't know what to say, and you're the one doing their numbers, it would be scary, right? Same thing to you. Let's say you're nurturing a client for 6 months, you fix their credit, you get them fully approved. Are you going to hand it out to an agent that can't even close? Absolutely not. So it's the same thing, right, guys? It's crucial. It's crucial knowing what to say and role playing. It's one. I just don't get it. From the seasonal agent to the new agent, all of them should be role playing at least 3 to 5 times a week minimum. There's other people that I know do it every day. I know I'm not one of them, but I do it for the most part 3 to 5 times a week. So that's why it's so crucial to be in part of these calls, because you never know who's gonna pop in. You never know what's gonna happen. What's up, Felix? You're on mute. What up? I'll give a shout out. I see Jesse. I see Frankie. I see Robert.
Morning.
I see Icky's phone. Benjamin, what's up? Alex, how's everybody doing?
Morning,
What
morning.
up? What up, man?
Not much. We're here. It's I just text everybody we're live. We'll give it a couple more minutes. We're just discussing, what I heard in this morning call about the lawsuit and how agents are reacting to it. And hey, like when there's fear that goes in my mind, I'll tell you guys, I go back into my Grant Cardone training. I just start training more. It's weird. It's just freaking weird. When you panic, you start worrying like, oh my God, some people might say, oh my God, we'll have 4 escrows. That's a blessing. Some of us, four escrows is not a lot of money. So that's why your mind has to be of abundance. Like there's enough business for everybody out there. This morning I just got, and I'm looking at the side of the screen, 79 expires just in San Bernardino. And that's just like a certain pocket because I don't pay for the whole region, but I see 75 expires and 9 for sale by owners right now. That does not include like SGV, LA area, Long Beach area. Those are different pockets, but 79. So it's telling me that the market is good. The market is real good. It's just if you're a listing agent, do not overprice the house, so it's going to sit for long. And of course, now, Caballero, you have something to say? Chris, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Anyways, go ahead. I'm not sure if he's trying to say something. All right, guys. Well,
Got to be fearless in this industry, Alfred. You know that. You have to be fearless, and you have to tackle every day like your best day, because you're only as good as your last day.
yeah, you're right, Jesse. Right now, especially you, Jesse. What do you see out there going on right now at the other offices that you go to? You don't mind sharing real quick?
Just a lack of follow up, a lack of desire. When we were talking the other day, us four, I was telling you like you got to stay hungry. Like there's some agents that are not thinking out of the box, and they're just not doing what it takes to do something different. If it's not working, you got to go back and you gotta do it a little different. And if that doesn't work, you do it different again. And you just got to keep evolving and trying to do things differently until you find what works for you. Because if it doesn't work, you're just gonna fall by the wayside. and you want to be a statistic in the win column, not in the loss column. And that's what's happening. A lot of agents are not evolving. They're not doing anything different. They're thinking that the old ways are going to work in this market. And in this market, it's like a boxing match. If you don't roll with the punches, you're going to get knocked out. So yeah, you got to change your ways if they're not working. And that's what a lot of agents are not doing.
Yeah, let's chime in on that. Felix, what do you see?
No, I just see a lot of agents are not committed. Like, well, what did we do? We did an open house Sunday. How many families we had? 12 families there Sunday. The market's solid. It's still hot. People are showing up to the open houses. Clients are showing up. How many offers did you get on that house, Alfred?
7.
7 offers. Listed at how much?
599. Highest one was 635.
Did you have one 650?
Oh, that was last night. I don't even
Oh.
count that one, but yeah, it's 650. It was from
650. So people are overbidding, right? People are overbidding. They have programs like I know Hilda and Adrian created that flyer, right? It's good for people to keep that flyer that shows how much you could get closing costs for VA, FHA, conventional. But yeah, no, there's a lot of buyers out there that want to buy a house. They just have to have the right agent that's going to show up and be there, right?
Yep.
Well, houses, you don't let your clients go to open houses without you. I've never believed in that because if they come to my open house, I'm going to try and take that buyer.
Absolutely. Like, do the math, right? For example, let's use Carlos. Carlos has been very fortunate in the last 2 weeks on my open houses. He only does Saturday. He's got the buyer twice in a row.
Yep.
Twice in a row.
How many hours there, Alfred, at your open house? He did 4 hours.
4 hours. You multiply that. Let's
What's
just
his
say
commission?
Let's just say average commission check 10,000.
12,000.
Let's just say that's almost $2,700 an hour
To sit there.
to sit there and greet people with the flyer.
Didn't you go knock on the neighbor's door? That's how you got it?
He also knocked on the day. It's mandatory if you host my open houses, you need to door knock 100 doors, right? And now another thing to take advantage. Yesterday we had Chase on our company. I emailed Injar, I think is his name, NJ. I emailed him right away, and now he's going to order me 250 door knocking flyers of just sold in Chino Hills, because that property in Chino Hills, it's a hot market.
But that was like about 75 families over that weekend.
Yeah, 75 families on that house, and then
Million
the one in Riverside, Dorinda, we had, I kid you not, total, I think it was like 60 families in Dorinda. That was the other one in Riverside. So the market is hot, guys. It's a great market. Man, it just sounds weird saying the same crap over and over, right? And that's why it's important to be a part of these calls in the community, because you need to know what's working out there. Because of you're not getting any listings right now, or you're not putting any buyers on in escrow, it's not the market, it's you. Are you picking up the phone enough to make the call? Do you have a CRM? Are you texting? Are you emailing? Are you sending them a video? Are you sending them properties? Right? Are you door knocking? Are you hosting open houses during the week of their vacant, when you could use those open houses as a hub satellite office and make calls from those houses? If you're not doing none of that, and I guess what sounds like a broken record, you're not going to make any money. Don't worry about staying as an agent. You could be an agent the rest of your life, but Felix, you know this, for me, I get depressed if I don't get to spin that wheel. I need to be spinning that wheel at the office every Monday of that new month. You guys know we have spin that wheel. That's just an extra little incentive we do. But if you're not spinning the wheels for your business, for your family, to be ordered to take your family on a vacation, buy your wife something nice, buy your husband something nice, go on a nice dinner, and not worry about how much the bill is. If you're not working hard for your own goals, then I don't know. I just don't know. And I just don't get it, right? Yes, this call is for role playing, but it all ties down together, right? If we're not role playing every day, we're not practicing every day because we're sales athletes, we're not going to get better than the next player. Christine's a player, Benjamin's a player, Hilda's a player, Jesse's a player, Felix is a player. I see a lot of people here. Freddie's a player. Everybody here is a player, and guess what? Whoever practices the more, it's gonna get better at their craft. Right? Just like agents look for badass lenders, I'm sure lenders also look for badass agents because we can't work without each other. But we have to be a part of these calls, a part of these communities. I'm advising you guys too, because I got advice. Shame on me. I was supposed to attend 1 to 2 events per month. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to Real Estate and Ties that what's his name had over the weekend. Last week, I think Jesse went to it. There's another event, I believe tomorrow, I think it's the 28, 29. That one's called REI Success. That one's in, I think, Newport Beach. I wanted to go to the event, but unfortunately, I'm going to be leaving out of town. But you guys got to try to go to these events. I believe, Felix, in Rancho, isn't there like an event, like a breakfast that they do? Is it for agents?
I think that's every Friday morning, Hilda. I think Alex Garcia, a couple of the agents go there
Hilda, you
It's
don't
every
mind?
Friday, you guys.
What is it
every
called?
It's every Friday. I don't know, but it's in the Rancho, and they charge $8, and that includes breakfast as well, you guys.
It's called the We Rep.
We rep.
Isaac goes. Yeah, Isaac goes with Alex and a couple.
Isaac, you don't mind sharing a little bit about it?
Yeah. So the We Rep, they do it every Friday, and they have like a different guest speaker every week, and they have like free breakfast, and it's really informative. Sometimes, like one time, Gov Hutchinson was there, and it just depends. Every week it's different, but it's at Central Park in Rancho.
And they just have different information.
Yeah, they have different speakers every week, and it's always informative.
Yeah, so definitely. So stuff like that, right? Showing up to those places to meet other people, see what other agents are doing. It's crucial in our business. We need to attend these things. I know it takes time from our business, but if we don't, it's going to become boring. It's going to become repetitive. So it's very important that we do those things besides, of course, a role playing every day. Anybody have any challenges, any questions that are being asked right now? Just so you guys know, on the last 2 offers, I just saw that form, Felix, the BCB, the buyer broker compensation. I just saw it now for the first time. Agent sent it to me, and it has a little section where it says commission will be paid by the seller.
Yeah, I guess some of them are starting to do. Some agents been using it for years. I know Alex Castillo always uses it. So when Alex would write offers back in the days, even a couple of years ago, he would always, if there was a listing that was 2%, he would ask for 3%, 2.5%, and he would get it all the time. So yeah, that form's been around, for a while. People are starting to use it, but it's not changing anything. I mean, if you want more commission, I mean, Alex does it all the time. Alex Castillo did it all the time, getting 3% commissions, right?
So if the buyer wants to pay me, for example, that little situation we had. If I'm paying, for example, Benjamin 2% for bringing me the buyer, right, on my contract, and the buyer wants to pay Benjamin an extra 1% because he feels like if he works with Ben, his offer is going to get accepted. Does Ben need to disclose that to the buyer that Alfred's paying him 2%, and it's okay for the buyer to incentivize him that extra 1%?
I don't think there's a problem with that. It just depends on the scenario. How if the buyer went up to him and said, "Hey, Ben, represent me," then I don't see a problem with that.
Got it.
Pay him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever's published on the MLS, but that's going to be different when it's not published in the MLS no more, right? It's not going to be published there. So I don't see a problem. I know Carlos had that situation. I think as long as you don't have to disclose anything to the seller because that's between buyer and buyer's agent.
Got it.
For me, writing down my notes, talking about it with other people,
Yeah, no, and it's funny, like you said, I just saw it on one of the offers. So yeah, don't wait till July, right? To get that paper ready. Maybe we'll do some trainings. Once again, I'll talk about the trainings we have on the office. Trainings are every Wednesday from 1:15 to 2:30, 2:45. We do the contracts with the broker, buyer counters. That we're doing it all, just training on contracts Every Wednesdays moving forward. Also, every other Wednesday, it rolls into the phone zone from 3 to 5:30 where we make calls. We make outbound calls to buyers and sellers. If you do not have a list of people you call, don't worry, we'll provide a list for you, or you bring your own list. And of course, here every Wednesday.
Hey, hey, Albert.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm sorry to jump in, but I have a challenge that I'm kind of dealing with right now.
tell me.
Not a challenge, but me and this client have been talking. She has some units and she wants to do the eviction process. She just got court confirmation last week. We were supposed to meet this Monday, and then she texts me actually saying that she got sick or her kids are sick, and that she has to reschedule. Then I text her yesterday. We're communicating through text right now. But I texted her yesterday and she didn't respond to me. How would you guys recommend I follow up with her?
So run it through me one more time. You say you text her and she didn't reply to you. Is she a buyer or a seller?
A seller for some units that she has.
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting last week for her court confirmation, which she got.
Okay.
And then we had spoke last week and we had scheduled to meet on Monday. And then Monday morning she texted me that her kids were sick and that she wasn't going to be able to make it.
Okay.
And then yesterday I just responded on Monday, said I hope they get better. And then yesterday I responded, said what day would work better for you, and she never responded to me.
This is what I would do. Do you know her address?
Yes.
Send her a box of donuts or go deliver something to her house, and just say, hey, here's something to sweeten up your kids. I hope they feel better. Right? Sometimes we become so transactional that we forget we're dealing with people. Right? Life happens for us, not to us. Even though we have plans, I could make plans. I have plans right now to go to Vegas. I could get in a car accident. God has his plans, right? Things happen. So what I would do, I feel like you should have been a little bit more considerate. And I get it. We're always, real estate is fast, right? We don't even think. We know we move on to the next person, or we just move on. But if you knew that, this is what I would do. I don't know if you could do edible arrangements. I don't know what you can do. Send her something to her house, like something for the family, whether it's some donuts or edible arrangements. Hey, you know what? I just want to let you know that I hope your kids are feeling better, and hopefully this puts a smile on their face. Send it to them, and don't call her, don't text her. Just send it, and then if you don't hear from her, follow up the next day and say, hey, whatever her name is, this is Chris. I just wanted to make sure you got my delivery. But most likely she's going to call you. What do you think about that?
No, you know what? You're right. And I totally forgot, because last year when you told me to do the thank you cards, I sent them out and I actually got good responses from them too. I got one listing. She said, Chris, thank you so much for being for caring, you know?
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, Chris. And then we all dropped the ball. There's this lady that I'm going to see on Monday. I totally forgot her husband got into a car accident where now he's on a wheelchair. And because when she called me, I was more excited about the call that I never took her husband in consideration. And then she brought him up, and I'm like, dude, I feel like an idiot. I should have asked first, how's your husband? Because she wants to sell and take him to Thailand so he can get better therapy over there. But sometimes we drop the ball, guys, and it's okay. But it's never too late. It's never too late. It's kind of like when you get to your desk and I'm sure clients have give you a gift, right? It's always about the agent giving the client, oh, here's a basket with congratulations, you buy your home, or a knife or something. Has it ever happened to you, Chris, where a client gives you a gift?
Pretty much all the time, yeah.
There you go. So how do you think that makes you feel?
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because I shoot myself in the foot because I have to be more intentional about caring for my client. I care for my clients a lot, but I know those little gifts, they mean a lot to them, you know?
Absolutely. You're dealing with the person's biggest purchase of their life. Their biggest transaction is owning a house.
That happened yesterday. That happened yesterday for Alex Rocha. When we were in the meeting, her buyer came with her sister, and they brought her and Adrian gifts because they closed the deal. 3 weeks
Wow.
ago. They brought them nice kids. Did you see that, Chris?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, yesterday though, they came during the meeting. And Alex Rocha walked to the conference, the front entrance, and she was all excited that, she closed her deal. So they brought them gifts.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's awesome.
That was yesterday during the meeting.
Yeah, so just do that, Chris. I would just do that if you can. It's never too late. And then follow up with her in 24 hours. Follow up
Okay.
and just see how her kids are doing, because when kids get sick, and Isaac could be the better person to tell you this. He knows. I know. When kids get sick, everything at home stops. Doesn't matter what you got going on outside of the house. The foundation at home of the kids are sick or somebody's sick. Doesn't matter what's going on, guys. We're not important. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm sure to you too, guys. If you're a parent, Hilda is nodding her head yes, right, Hilda? When your kids, Chris, because you're not a father yet, and I know you will be a good father one day. When your kids are sick, bro, nothing matters. Nothing. Right? Felix, I'm
Yeah.
sure you dealt with that. Somebody else is saying something.
No, yeah, I think you're right. You have to be more considerate of, that she has kids and she's dealing with a lot right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that gift. Send it to them.
Yeah, and then follow up with us. I want to know how I want to know what happens after. Always come back to us. And yeah, don't forget, she just went to court, so that could have been a big yay moment for her, right? You said she went to court. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's going through a lot right now.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, man, I'm hopefully sometimes, hey guys, sometimes we already know the answer, and it's a good refresher to share it here. Remember, any of you guys can unmic yourself. This is not a democracy here. Anybody want to share? Listen, this call is for role playing, right? It's for role playing, but it can also be a Q&A. You have a broker here that can answer your questions. Anything that you're going through, a gatekeeper, why your calls, they're not receiving your calls. Like Chris, the lady's not ghosting them. It's just that she has a lot in her plate right now. So it's just follow up.
Right now, yeah, and right now I don't feel like she's ghosting me, but I feel like she's just, has other things on her plate. But I don't want to keep considering, and I'm glad I asked you, because I didn't want to keep going, when can we meet? How can we help you? But just saying, hope you guys are feeling better. I think that's going to be a lot more effective.
Yeah. So I think I told you guys I have this property in Menifee that was coming up. It's a divorce. We're supposed to list already. The guy told me, Alfred, my wife is having issues. Well, his ex-wife. She wants to keep most of the stuff, so she wants to store it. So what I did to follow up with him yesterday, I'm reading my text right now. I said, hey, Freddie, this is Alfred. Hey, you crossed my mind. I have a few extra moving boxes. Would you or your wife consider wanting some large boxes? And I just put a happy face, and he replied this morning. He's like, Alfred, no, thank you. I appreciate you. We'll be ready next week for you to come by and check the house. We're almost done cleaning it. See what I mean? And it's just little things like that. When you listen to your client, it's going to go a long way. I was with Felix on Sunday. I actually had more boxes from when I moved here, and I got there an hour early to drop the lady some boxes and some packing tape. They didn't probably need it, but hey, it goes a long way going that way, right? Anybody else want to share something, anything that they're going through, why they're not making their calls, anything that's holding you back? Anybody? Sharon, I see you want to say something.
Oh, I had a quick question. I know I've been trying to go after FSBOs, but my question is, when you don't have an active buyer, for that FSBO, what can you do? Because I know, like, I've gotten my foot in the door and I've been able to see the homes, but then after that, I think I have a hard time following up, or what do I do next? Because I don't have an active buyer.
Beautiful. So do you know why the for sale by owner is selling? Do you know why he's selling on his own?
Like
Why do you think?
the people I've asked is either they're thinking about moving out of state, or they want to, downsize, things like that. But they always say they're not in a rush to actually just get out of the house.
Got it.
So I kind of feel bad saying that I don't have a buyer. I think a couple times I've lied and I said, oh, I'm just looking for my buyer. And then just told them they're not interested because I didn't want to give them false hope that, okay, my false buyer is gonna buy their house or whatever. So, but after that, I think I have a hard time then trying to keep up with them when I don't have a buyer.
Beautiful. I have the answer for you. You ready? Write this down. This is the best. This is like a gold nugget that you gotta write this one down. The next time, I don't care if it's an expired, your sister, a for sale by owner, anybody selling a house, and you call them and they say, do you have a buyer for me? Your question is, yes,
Always.
I'm the buyer for you for the right price. Write that down. The next time anybody says, do you have a buyer for me, Christine? Absolutely, I have a buyer. Me, for the right price. Now tell me, why do you want $1 million? And then just smile. Right? So right now you're dealing with a for sale by owner. Here's another thing that you didn't tell me, but write this one down. The reason why a for sale by owner is selling is because he doesn't want to hire a professional like all of us here to sell their house because they think we're overpaid. And I agree with them. I agree. I believe agents are overpaid. I'm overpaid. But because I bring so much value, I know what I'm worth. So when you call for sale by owner, your angle to call those type of people is, hey, Mr. For sale by owner, I saw that your house is for sale. Do you have any offers right now? You want to open up with that. Do you have any offers right now? No, I don't. Great. By the way, what type of upgrades have you done to your house? And once you ask that question, this guy, he or she is going to throw up on you. Oh, I did this, I did that, I did this, I added the windows, blah, 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 blah. Let them talk. A good salesperson is a good listener, right? You got to always listen to the client. Once you listen to them, the second thing you do is you acknowledge them. Hey, I'm with you. I agree with you. Tell me more about that. Hey, I got it. All those things that we practice in our role play, I use them on people all the time. My wife just texted me, hey, should I put gas on the truck? I agree with you. You should put gas on the truck. Right? So that way I don't have to deal with that. Hey, should I get lunch for the girls before we go on the road? I'm with you. That way they eat something. I don't have to deal with it. So a lot of the things that I use in sales, I use it in my family, and it's a kick. So Sharon, back to you. When you're dealing with a for sale by owner is, my apologies, I keep coughing. Do they have any offers? What have they done to the house? And then once you ask them, what have you done to the house? When would it be a good time for me to stop by and see if I like the house for me? Right? Once you book the appointment for you, because you're the buyer and you're not a liar, because buyers are not liars, right? Once you book that appointment and you go there, offer that owner, if he's doing an open house, hey, Mr. Owner, I'm going to stop by and look at your house. Is it okay if I bring you a sign-in sheet that I use at my open houses and also some marketing materials for you to market your home? What do you think that guy's going to say, or he or she?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now you bring them flyers, and now you're bringing them a sign-in sheet for people to sign in. Now you're bringing me value. Shireen's bringing me value. Now Shireen is at the house. You tour the house, always compliment the house. I don't care if you see a Dodger logo on the wall, say, hey, I love the Dodgers. Homeowners like it when they get compliments. Once you're there, you ask them, hey, by the way, Mr. Seller, why are you selling yourself and not hiring a professional like me? Then they're going to tell you, I don't want to pay commission, which is the number one reason. I don't want to pay commission. Got it. Did you know that most of us, our commission is negotiable? And then he's gonna be intrigued, okay, well, what would you charge? And that's where you keep training, right? That's where you're gonna say, okay, normally for a traditional seller, I charge 5%, 6%. But guess what? Like Felix Lopez says, if you let me put my for sale sign in front of your house and I get you the buyer, I'm only gonna charge you 4. Because now I'm gonna represent the buyer and the seller. How does that sound, Mr. For sale by owner? Oh, no, no, no. I'm
Not
gonna
good.
do the I'm gonna do the open house first. Got it. I'll tell you what. Once you do the open house and you have all these agents come through and they send you a listing, a purchase agreement, I can help you look at those offers to make sure they're real solid offers for you at no cost. Really? Yeah, at no cost. But I'll tell you what, if it comes overwhelming, which it is, and it's a huge liability selling a house if you haven't sold a home, and I do it all the time, if you still want me to do the paperwork for you, I'll charge you 1% or 1.5%. Where I don't know what state. What state are you insuring?
I'm in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay. What is the most expensive house? Like, give me a normal single family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
You can look at it about in the 200K. So it probably, depending on the size of it, it can go to 250.
Hold on, let me take my ear. Hold on, my ears are hurting. God damn it, we're spoiled. You said what?
Yeah. A nice.
250?
Mm,
Wow. Did you hear that, Felix and Christine and Hilda, Robert, Benjamin,
yes.
Paul, Jesse, Christian, Angelica, Freddie, Carlos? 250 wowzers.
Yeah, you can get a pretty decent sized home for 250K, 290. I mean, right now, 1,100 square foot new build homes are going for like 260.
Wowzers.
So anything above that, that 2,000 square feet, you're in that 2,000 square feet, you can bet you can bet that it's going to be in the high 250s or 300K.
Got it.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's insane, guys.
Maybe we should to Oklahoma.
Yeah. I'm on my way over there right now.
I think right now we've been the state that, from what I've learned since I've been in real estate, is that Oklahoma, the price point has been incredibly low compared to other states. And right now, Oklahoma is where I guess we should be on the price range of homes.
Yeah, I see in the comments here, Angelica says, is Oklahoma a natural disaster state? Does it happen often?
It is a tornado state. I live in Oklahoma City, so you hear about the tornadoes. I haven't seen one myself. I've been here since 1995, and I have not been hit by a tornado yet. But there is a town called Moore that is about 20 minutes out from here, and it's like Tornado Valley. I used to work in Moore, and whenever it was tornado time, I'm going home. I'm gonna stay. But that doesn't stop people from buying homes in that town either, because of the school district. So because it's a really good school district, people will buy homes that have been in the path of a tornado and still buy that home just because of the school district.
I have a market.
And earthquakes too now.
And earthquakes.
And
right?
earthquakes in Oklahoma.
So,
Yes.
so two things. A good friend of mine is gonna come to our office April 9th. Austin Hancock. He was a big flipper contractor and wholesaler in Oklahoma. He just moved to a beautiful house here in Del Mar in San Diego. He's gonna be our guest. He's from Oklahoma. Number 2, here's your marketing idea. Don't wait for the big tornado to come. Sell your house now, right? Make a flyer and go door knocking that area.
I do have a question though. So when you start that conversation, I've been taught to say, so this is Sharon with McGraw Realtors. I saw that you have a house on the market to sell. Are you willing to compensate a buyer if I bring you a buyer? Would you say that in the beginning or no?
No.
Because I feel like it turns me down kind of. People have done I'm not trying to buy by myself, sell by myself.
you saying that it is actually making me feel down. So now I'm gonna stand up. So here's what you do, right? So when you're calling anybody out there, it's called pattern disruption. You want to disrupt their pattern because could you imagine how many other people are saying the same thing that you're saying, like Mike Scripts, the Mike Ferry scripts. Everybody that joins a brokerage, that's the first thing they say. Go to the internet, download all the Mike Ferry scripts. They work. They work, but back in 1978. That does not work anymore. You cannot use a 2023 playbook on a 2024 call. So the best thing to do is if you have that person's name, call them by their name. Hey, Mr. Felix Lopez, my name is Shireen. The reason for my call is, you could just say, hey, Mr. Lopez, this is the reason for my, this is Shireen. The reason for my call is whatever what's the big sale, right? The big spiel. Like, why are you calling them? You got to get to the call fast. So they say when a male calls a prospect, we only got 6 seconds because of our tonality and our voice. But when a female makes a call, statistics say that they stay 8 seconds on the phone. So you guys get 2 more seconds of a male's calling versus the female calling. So you want to call them by their name. Hey, Shireen, this is Alfred with Century 21. The reason for my call is, and whatever that reason is. Do not, I repeat, anybody in this call, do not say, hello, is this Mr. Lopez? Yes, this is Mr. Lopez. How are you today? First of all, nobody cares. You don't, like, I know you don't want to be rude and we're educated, but you're already wasting a couple seconds of the call because you're interrupting Felix's day. It's called pattern disrupting. You're interrupting his day. So you want to get, the more calls you get through, the more money you're going to make, right? And I'll share some scripts next time. I'll have them ready right here to share them. But try it out with me right now. Ring me in. Ring me in right now.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Felix?
Yes.
Hi, this is Sharon. The reason for my call is because I saw that you have a house on the market. I was wanting to see if there's a good time that I can come by and look at it.
Absolutely. See? How did that make you feel?
Good.
Right? And when you're making your call, do not be sitting down. Try to stand up. Now, can you make the same call right now? You don't mind standing up? I want to hear your voice standing up. And everybody, if you hear something different, please chime in. You guys can open your microphone, okay? Now, do the same call and tell me exactly what you just did.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Felix.
Yes?
This is Sharon. The reason I'm calling is because I see that you have a house on the market. I was wondering if there was a good time that I could come by and check it out.
You could come by right now. You sound a lot better. Your tonality is better, right? When you're standing up making calls, people want to talk to exciting people. Nobody wants to talk to somebody who's a Debbie Downer. None of that stuff. We want to talk to somebody who's exciting, right? You're excited to call me. You want to talk to me. But hopefully those little nuggets I gave you today, Shireen, I want to get to the next question if you don't mind. This question comes from Freddie. Freddie, are you there? There he is. Freddie, you there? I think he needs to hit the mute button. Unmute button, Freddie. We'll wait for Freddie. I see David at the end on the call. David, how's it going?
Good, guys. Good. I'm doing good.
Awesome. Freddie, you there? Let me see. I'm gonna give him one more shot. Freddie, let me know if you can hear me. David, back to you. David, can you hear me? David's there. I see Paul. Paul, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who are you calling today, Paul? By the way, hold on, Mr. Paul. Freddie, go ahead and ask your question. I'm not sure if you can unmute yourself, but go ahead and unmute yourself. I do see on the chat that says I could hear you. You might want to hit your unmute button, Freddie, and just cut us off if you can. Mr. Paul, go ahead.
I'm not quite sure, but I do want to share something that what you said about door knocking and also sitting on the open house, and also about after I meet with you yesterday, I had a lead yesterday
Okay.
from putting I'm working with this broker right now in Cerritos, processing the loan because I'm not licensed yet. But it's funny because I was I'm putting away a listing. She has a listing that's coming up, and I was putting a garbage away, and I met this guy next door. He's a caregiver. So that caregiver I was talking to ended up to a lead for his son. His son is buying a house, so I took that lead, and then he's being a caregiver for the next door for my broker. Um, that's gonna be coming up as a listing. That lead is gonna turn into another listing for my broker.
Wow.
So, and then in spite of that, going back to the office, I met a guy while I was going to her office because like I said, I'm not licensed yet, so I'm just processing a loan. I met another guy that wants to buy a commercial property. So I got 3 leads yesterday from coming from your office.
Wow. Give it up for Paul, guys. Go high virtual high five. If you could turn on your camera.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's called proximity, Paul. When you get close to people of high energy or are closers, you're gonna elevate yourself. That's what happens. It's normal.
Yeah, and then it's funny too. Well, it's not funny, and the thing that what you said about door knocking, because like I told you, I always follow you in Facebook. So I went door knocking with my broker 2 weeks ago on before she did an open house. It was on March 16. So we went door knocking when I was helping her putting her sign on Los Alamitos, and we did about because of my health I can't really door knock too far, but out of that door knocking I did about 10 houses. We picked up 3 leads out of that door knocking. So she's getting a list out of that Los Alamitos. 3 leads. One is being fixed right now. They're renovating the house. She's gonna get that listing across the house that she listed. We got another lead, first time buyer. They've been looking for a house. They're renting on that area. So I educate them because I'm a mortgage underwriter. They've been looking for a house, and they've been talking to loan officers. They're looking for a 3% down on $1 million home, but none of the loan officer could qualify them. So I gave them a plan. So I'm meeting them next weekend. I'm going to educate them how to put a plan together to get them into a house with a 3 or 5% down. And then the other one, we have another prospect that we're going to do a bridge loan for them because they have a property that they need to sell, but they need that money to go ahead and use that money, the down payment for that property. So.
Got it, man. Well, congratulations. You have all this going for you. This is supposed to happen for you, Mr. Paul. You continue to show up to these classes and continue to get better. So by the time you get your license, you're fully ready to go. So you're doing all the right things. Anybody else want to share anything that they're going through or need help with? Now's the time. It's 9:45. We try to respect everybody's time and shut this down at 10 o'clock. Freddie, are you able to talk now, Freddie? See if Freddie can talk. Freddie, can you hear us? Or Freddie, if you want, you can also post your question here on the chat, and we'll do our best to answer it. Christine, you had something to say. I see you smiling.
No, but I'll do a role play.
All right, who are you calling?
A seller.
All right, I'll be the seller. Let's go. Let's go through this call. Ring me in.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, Alfred. My name is Christine from Century 21. I'm Frankie's assistant. And the reason for my call today is I saw that you were indeed looking for a cash offer. Or are you looking for your home to be evaluated?
You know what? I was just browsing, Christine. Thank you for calling me.
Okay, no worries. You have 5 seconds. If you don't mind, can I ask why did you look in our website?
Yeah, like I said, I was on lunch, kind of bored here at work. So I was just browsing. I was just curious what my house is worth, but you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be selling. I was just curious.
Okay, no worries. If you like, I could set up a meeting with my acquisition manager and she could send you a free home evaluation if you like.
Okay, you can send it for free. I don't have to commit. I don't have to sign anything.
I mean, well, if you like the price and if I find a buyer, would you agree to go move forward?
No, no, no. Just send me the evaluation.
Okay, no worries. And if you don't mind, can I send you her business card also?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.
All right, thank you, Christine.
Okay.
Okay, I know it's still early. So, real quick,
Uh-huh.
okay, real quick. When you call anybody, say, okay, why don't we switch places, right? You're the seller. I'm gonna ring you in. Ring, ring,
Okay.
ring.
Hello.
Hello, is this Christine?
Yes.
Hey, Christine, thank you for taking my call. This is Alfred with Century 21. The reason for my call is I noticed you were on my website browsing and your information just landed on my desk. Are you looking for a free home evaluation or are you looking for a cash offer?
Well, I was just browsing. So if I could do a free home evaluation, that would be great.
Absolutely. Christine, what is the best email for you? Christine is the best at gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And Christine, let me ask you this real quick before I send you that evaluation. Have you done any upgrades to your beautiful house here in Rancho in the last 3 years?
Yes, I have. I had new painting, new windows, flooring. I took the carpet out and added new appliances to the home.
Got it. And thanks for sharing, Christine. I'm actually writing this down. And Christine, if I was to send you a beautiful offer, or well, not an offer, a home evaluation that will make you move, are you considering selling?
Yes, if I could find a better place, yes.
Got it. All right, Christine. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for taking my call. And number two, if you get a chance, please take a look at your phone now. I did just text you my digital business card, and I promise I look better in person. I also send you your free home evaluation to christine'sthebest@gmail.com. Please take a look at it. What I'll do is I'll circle back with you in 24 hours. Let me know what you think about the numbers. If there's anything that you don't think you understand or like, we'll do a Zoom call and go through it together. But other than that, is there anything else I can do for you in the meantime, Christine?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I'll follow up with you in the next 24 hours. And once again, thank you for taking my call. We'll be in touch.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Click.
Okay.
Ready? You're next. Now you're
Okay.
not gonna do it exactly like I did, but try to do it. Here we go. Ring me in.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, this is Christine. I'm Frankie's assistant at Century 21. And the reason for my call today is I saw that you were interested in a cash offer, or are you looking for your home to be evaluated?
You know what? If the offer's great, I'll take it. But yeah, if you could send me the evaluation, that would be nice.
Okay, great. Do you have any upgrades to your home?
Yeah,
If you don't
yeah,
mind me asking.
yeah, absolutely. We just put in new windows. We did the roof because we installed solar, and the fence around my house. I removed the wood fence and I just put a plastic fence all around to get rid of the termites. That's all I done.
Okay, and I'm writing this down. And you said you have solar panels. Do you own the solar panels?
No, I lease them. It's a 20-year lease. My payment is 185 a month.
Okay, okay, great. And if I could find you a buyer, would you be willing to consider the offer? And if I find you a home, would you consider moving?
No, no, no. Right now, I was just browsing.
Okay, no worries. Well, I could send you the home evaluation for right now. And in the future, if you don't mind, I could send you my lead manager's business card. So when you are ready to sell, you could give us a call. We can help you.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and send me the email and the business card.
Okay, is it okay for me to send it to you at this phone number right here?
Sure.
Okay, I just sent it to you right now. Do you mind checking to see if you got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. Got it.
Okay, okay, great. And thanks for taking my call and hope to hear from you soon and have a great day. I got
Thank you.
nervous.
Okay, a few things real quick.
Okay,
Don't ask permission.
okay,
Send it, and then you confirm. Hey,
okay.
by the way, we're on the phone right now. Did you get my business card? I just texted to you. And Mrs. Christine, is the best email for you christinethebest@gmail.com?
Okay. So make sure I always confirm the email address.
Yes, you could say their name as a little joke to throw in humor. Hey,
Okay.
Hilda, is the best email for you is hilda'sthebest@gmail.com? She's gonna laugh.
Right.
And then
Okay.
she's gonna give you what is the best email for you. Then you're gonna get her email to confirm.
Okay.
And also remember, do not ask for permission. Because when you ask somebody if it's okay, no, I said, when would be the best time for me to call you, or when would be the best time for my broker Frankie to give you a call? Set the appointment, right? Don't
Right.
ask for permission. Set the appointment. And I think there was one more that I wanted to tell you real quick. You're doing great, by the way.
Don't be nervous.
Well, listen, those nerves are gonna go away. Right now, that's why you're in this call. If you're in this call to sharpen your skills. We're all in this call to sharpen. I'm sharpening my skills. I have my script to my left. You just can't see it. Sometimes I gotta look at it. I have my other
Yeah, I'm
script to my
looking at
right.
my
That's exactly where they should be, in front of your face, not in front of the client. So that's why you're here. I want to give kudos to you, Christine. Everybody try to give her a virtual high five, because you're always, like my coach said, David Hill, if you want to be a big dog, you got to get off the porch. Stop barking from the porch and get off it. Come to the fence.
Right.
All right. I think I could see Freddie. Freddie, are you there? Let's go, Freddie, one more time. Freddie, you there?
Hi. Can you hear me?
There we go. Everybody give it up for Freddie. Freddie,
Thank
what's
you.
going on, Freddie?
Good morning to all. Just wanted to say, Alfred, it's inspiring. I'm listening to you. I'm learning a lot. I'm stuck, I appreciate you up front. So basically I have a listing in Southgate. I can say the city, right? In Southgate.
Absolutely.
And had a great open house, had a lot of interest, and I started getting offers. The first offer we counter and they just went silent, and not even a call, anything, not even an email. So, that was a little bit hard to digest. Then we got a second offer. We accepted that. My seller accepted it. They deposited the EMD. I'm fairly new to the business, so what I'm learning as I go, but I'm enjoying it too. And then after the EMD, 3 days later, they send a cancellation, the sign off to cancel. So how do I go back to my seller? What would be your best advice to come to my seller? Her son is overseeing the sale. He's in Santa Rosa, but it's just hard to. What's your advice for me to talk? How to talk to the seller and explain why this is happening? Is there anything you can advise me?
Absolutely. Let me open mic. Does anybody have any suggestions for Freddie? I know we all been in this situation before.
I would call the agents that canceled and ask them, why did your clients decide to cancel? Because that's the feedback you want to give back to your seller is, did they find another property? Did their loan go sideways? Because you want to make sure you know exactly why they canceled, so it doesn't look like you're not doing your job, because that's ultimately what the seller is going to think. Oh, you're not doing your job. You're getting me into escrow and then we're falling out. I would call those agents directly and say, hey, I'm just curious. I want to give my seller feedback. Why you guys decided to cancel, so that way they know. Also, so I know as well, if your buyers found another property they like better, hey, great, congratulations, hope everything works out. But you want to know exactly what the issue was on their end, so you can give that back to your seller.
Great.
Great advice. Any, Felix?
That's exactly what Ben said. I was gonna say the same thing. Ben hit it. You know, he was right on point. Exactly. You want to let them know why give that agent a call and why they canceled for it. Right.
Here's mine. I'm gonna hit you in the stomach with this one. First of all, Freddie, let me ask you this question, right? I gotta ask you a personal question in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's fine.
When they submitted these offers, were they above or asking price?
No, both of them were above.
Okay. Did you feel that you had to counter these people? How did that make you feel? Did you feel like, hey, I got a good offer, let me counter to see if I could get a little more? Was that your train of thought?
No, it wasn't. No, honestly.
Okay, then why did you counter them back?
Seller, the first one, the seller did not wanna. She did credit. She did agree with the credit that they were asking, but the warranty, she said she did not want to cover that $700, $600 warranty. Why should she?
Was that the only thing besides that 700? Because I have an answer for that one too. Anything else besides the $700?
No, that was what the seller kind of got.
Got it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Here's what I do, right? This is what I would do. Would I let $700 kill a deal? How much is a check for this property once you sell it and all that?
19.
$19,000. You know what you should have done? Pick up the phone and tell that buyer agent, hey, buyer agent, why don't we do this? My seller does not want to cover that home warranty. It's a big deal for them, and it's only $700. Why don't me and you split it? 350,
Yep.
350, and let's get this deal closed.
Yep. Exactly where I was going, Alfred.
Yep. Did you think about that one, Freddie?
I don't even know I can do that.
Absolutely, brother, and that's why you're in the right Zoom call. Now
I
tell
know.
me, what happened to offer number 2?
I did call the agent on number 2. Actually, she was like desperately begging me to accept her offer from day one. She said she
Okay.
was tired of showing properties. She was all over it, and she's just like, so then, it went through, everything was cool. She's supposed, I don't know if she's lying or not. I really don't know, but she said that the buyers came out of court on Thursday and they didn't like what was going down on court, some personal issues with their family. So the wife decided not to follow through. Husband was upset. He really want to follow through, buy the property, but the wife decided that was too much. She was overwhelmed, and she didn't see herself really buying this property after what happened in court with a family member.
Okay.
And that was it.
Question. How many people did you have at the open house?
I'm gonna say about 40.
40 people.
Yes.
How many offers did you get?
There was a lot of I'm gonna say there was Beverly offers maybe 7, but actually offers that came in 3. I'm sorry.
3.
3.
Okay.
There's still people stuck with texting me and stuff like that. So they're saying they're gonna send the offer. So
Okay.
and
A couple of things. I just went through it, right, Felix?
Yep.
I went through it three different transactions, fall off of escrow 3 different times. One thing that you should do is try to call those agents that went to the open house, and your angle to call them is, hey, Mr. Agents, the reason for my call is, can you guys give me some feedback on the property for my sellers? You're gonna go on that angle. That's your angle while you're calling these agents back. Then, while you're talking to them, say, hey, are you guys gonna be submitting an offer? It sounds like the lady number 2, it sounds like they made multiple offers, which I'm not mad at them. If I'm showing a buyer agent 5 houses, I'm submitting 5 offers. I'm not wasting my time. Because buyer agents right now have it hard, and we don't get paid to spin the wheel, and we're not Uber either. So to answer your question, Freddie, they are putting multiple offers.
okay.
I would do the open house again this weekend and try and get a buyer for it.
Yeah.
I have it That's another question. There's holiday on Sunday and it's gonna be raining. I am gonna do it Saturday.
Saturday is good. Yeah.
I was asking, should I do it Sunday as well?
That's
I would.
Seller saying
If you
maybe not. It's not gonna be traffic because it's a holiday. That's her.
Can
opinion.
I say something? Can I say
Yeah.
something? I showed the property and then my client needed some closing costs, okay? So I left it alone because I figured, no, it's not gonna go. And that was over the weekend. And then I received an email because supposedly at that time she wasn't sure if it was gonna fall of escrow. And then she sent an email directly from the CRMLS saying, your clients love this property. And then they had reduced the price and they have additional terms to be able to sell the property. I don't know how they did get that link, but certainly it looks like it was sent to all the agents that walked through the open house. I just, it's customary for me to send my business card to the agent that is holding the open house. So I'm assuming that that was the reason why I got that notification. But I told my client and she's very interested in the property and I don't know, who knows, maybe that's the one. But I just wanted to let you know that that kind of marketing is out there. I have that email, probably I will forward it to Felix and then he will know what to do with it to figure out how they can get that link. But that's a very good link in my opinion, because even in my mailbox, it just popped up saying the title of the email was, your clients love this property. And then I was curious and then I see that when I click the link, it's directly from the CRMLS. It's very, very eye-catching email in terms of the property, and then the property has the inspection attached because it looks like at some point they had it in escrow, just like you, Freddie, and they have other comments helpful, I think, for us when we're gonna write an offer on it.
Thank you.
Good,
That's
good
reverse.
stuff.
It's reverse prospecting, right? On the MLS.
No, let me, that's what I thought it was, Felix, but I know how reverse prospecting looks, and this is not it. I'm reading, okay. I got another email, it says, drive below listing price. Your buyer love this home. Open house was this weekend, and then it says, these, click here to this property, and then it says home inspection is attached below. We have the appraisal is attached below. Reason why it fell out: buyers didn't want to wait for the seller to find a property, but the seller has a property in escrow. Current status: seller is in escrow on a replacement property ready to close. Bring us an offer. And then it has all the attachments there, 2 links to view the inspection. And it has, if I click, I'm gonna click right now. If I click on the link, it has the agent's picture and information, the property address, all the pictures. The property looks very nice on the pictures. Probably they use Annie Haro, I don't know. But, and then it has all the square footage and everything about the property. So I thought it was a very cool way to let the agents know that the property continues in the market and to encourage them to submit an offer.
Perfect.
Great. Now, thank you for that information, Angie. Real quick, Freddie, back to you. This is going to happen right now. A lot of things are happening right now because everything's uncertain, right? My advice to you is go back to the seller, tell them you're going to be reaching out to other agents that went to the open house, and then go do another open house. But don't be so quick. What I wanted to say real quick, because it's on my mind, don't be so quick to get the first offer, because sometimes buyers sense that you're desperate for an offer. Does it make sense, Freddie?
Yes, 100%.
You gotta do your due diligence, bro. You gotta check their financing, cross qualify them with the lenders. The lender here Hilda, give her a call. Hey, Hilda, I'm gonna send you these new buyers that they want to buy the property. Can you check their financing for me? Don't be because anybody can send you an offer, and I get stupid offers all the time. And you gotta be careful because there's people that are trained that are wholesalers that they just send offers and to see who bites. So you gotta be very careful. I get it. We want to open escrow the next day. I get it. I'm a listing agent, but you got to check their financing. Of the lender also doesn't call you, you call the lender. Hey, I'm calling. I just got an offer from Benjamin. I see you're the lender, Hilda. Tell me a little bit more about their financing. You need to take the initiative and be that better agent.
And do you still show those offers to the seller still?
Absolutely. All offers, high, low, ugly, and pretty. You always show the offers to your seller because guess what? When I'm the rock star, I'm gonna bring you a badass offer, which I did this morning, right, Felix? I brought an offer $25,000 more because I countered them cash than they would have. I would have accepted the offer yesterday because I was desperate, right? We get desperate. Oh, I just want to open escrow, move on to the next file. No. You counter everybody. And then remember, you still got 3 days, so they got 3 days. That's 6 days. You might get another higher offer. So, Freddie, I would put the house still showing it. Tell that seller, hey, man, unfortunately, things happen in real estate. I have no control, but there's still sellers out there. There's a great programs out there. Let's do another open house, see if I could get you another high-paying buyer. Fair enough, Freddie?
Appreciate you, honestly, guys. Everybody that gave their input, gracias. Yes, I'm looking forward for the next meetup, honestly. Thank you.
Absolutely. So April 9th, I'm not sure where you're at, Freddie. April 9th here in Rancho. We have a special guest. Our trainings also here in Rancho. It's Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We have Mondays, coffee with the broker. Tuesdays, I do a training in sales and tech. And then on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 1:15, there's more contract training and other types of training. And then every other Wednesday, we do the phone zone where we make calls with you. If you don't have a list, we'll provide a list for you. I want to respect everybody's time. I know we end this at 10. It's 10:08. Does anybody have any takeaways before we end this call? I see Carlos, the realtor. Just want to say hi. It's a new face. Anybody has anything they want to? I see Carlos over there smiling from ear to ear. He's at a home inspection right now. Anybody have any takeaways from this call before we end it?
A lot of great information today.
A lot of great information today, guys. And one more thing, I think Freddie said, correct me if I'm wrong, that the seller said it wouldn't be a good idea to do a open house on a
Sunday, Easter Sunday.
Let me tell you, Freddie, when I do open houses on holidays, those are the best times. You know why? Because the real buyers are going to show up. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, Halloween, or Cinco de Mayo, or Mother's Day. A real buyer knows that this is a great opportunity for me to snag that house because every other buyer is out there putting eggs for Easter, right?
I like that. You're right. So
it's the salesman mentality, right? Here's the best one. If you're a door knocker, if it's raining outside and you open up the window and you're like, damn, it's raining, I'm not going to go door knocking because I'm going to get wet. The smart salesman, it's raining. Perfect. Everybody's home. The minute I door knock, they're going to see me drenched in wet. Come on inside, Freddie. You're dry up a little bit. Have some coffee. Why are you here? Think about it like that, Freddie.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So don't let a holiday stop you from doing the open house unless he's having a party. Other than that, say, no, I still want to host the open house and do it early. Instead from 12 to 4, do it from 11 to 2. That way, because people, the whole Easter eggs and blah, 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 that doesn't even happen till like 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon. Remember, we're in daylight savings. It doesn't get dark till 8 p.m., buddy. So, hey, let me do the open house Saturday from 12 to 4, Sunday from 11 to 2, and I'll be out of there like trash on a Thursday.
I like that. I'm gonna make it happen. Thank you for the 11 to 2. I like that.
And here's another idea. Make a flyer with the Easter bunny. Come come find the golden Easter egg at my open house. Make it fun. Go door knocking the community. Go buy those little 99 cents eggs. Put chocolates. Put them all over your open house, and get the gold one. And you put $10 and say, hey, we're inviting the neighbors to come and do an Easter hunt at our open house. Guess what? Where do you think they're gonna bring the kids at?
That's right. My open house.
There you go, bro. We
Where
bring
is the house located, Freddie? I'm sorry. Where is your listing located?
It's in a townhome in Southgate,
Okay.
5950 Imperial.
Okay, if somebody gets a listing, I'm looking for a listing over 1,700 square feet in West Covina, La Mirada, North Whittier or Montebello, up to 900,000.
Freddie, post it on your Facebook. I'll share it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's one more thing, guys. Freddie, that's true. If you don't have post your listing here, I'm gonna share real quick. I know I've been saying that it's already past our time, but real quick, guys, if you're not part of this community, I'm gonna put it on the chat. Join the Real Closers community. We are sharing a lot of information there. We're showing scripts. We're showing our role play schedule. There's gonna be a referral program in there. It's right away on the chat here. On the Real Closers community. It's a new community. It's a free community. Join the group. There's gonna be a lot of Q&A in that group. And other than that, guys, I want to thank you guys for your time. Oh, Hilda?
Let me just share right now. I just got the confirmation right now, you guys, for the California Dream for All, the one that's giving 20% or up to 150,000. The registration is going to open right now on Wednesday, April 3rd, and the cutoff time for the registration will be Monday, April 29th. So we already have confirmation of the dates for that program.
Cool. All right, guys, you guys get it here. Once again, I want to thank Hilda, Christine, Felix, Carlos, Benjamin, Shireen, the other Carlos, Frankie, Paul, Angelica, Robert Salas, and Freddie. Thank you guys for showing up, guys. Keep showing up. Remember, it's all sales game. The more people you talk to, the more conversations, the more contracts. That's just the way it is. All right, keep on going. I can't wait to hear your stories on the next one. And if you guys need anything, reach out, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the next time, right? Bye, everybody.
See you.
Bye, Alfred. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Hilda. Ya se acabó.
Ya se terminó.
Ya se terminó.
A trabajar now.
Well, I'm on my way to Vegas right now, so.
Have fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like my birthday week / family vacation. So we're staying at the Cancun resort and we're just gonna go and eat and play games.
Go and see the Michael Jackson show. That's really good.
Yeah. All right. I'll look into it when I get over there.
Yeah, it's very good. It's worth for your bucks.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a beautiful weekend, Robert, also, and Hilda. Bye, guys.
Have fun and be safe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.